We are live? Oh, already? Okay. So, hello, French Go players. This is InSeong Hwang, and I'm going to make a live commentary of the French Open Go Championship, round 6. And we have two games. The first one is Junfu and Florent, and two players who has not beaten so far, 5 wins. And the second game is the game between Benzero and Rémi. It'll be so the two games I'm going to review. And okay, first we start from the board 1. Maybe I should ask the question first. How do you think about the game for now? Maybe I should take the chatting, so I can take chatting. How can I get the chatting out? Can you hear me, by the way? Okay, good. Oh, I got it. Chatting pop up. So oh, okay. I hear my sound. I shouldn't do it. Okay. Maybe like this. I do. My computer is so slow. Okay. So I'm going to check this game. Okay. But I need to have a chatting board so I can communicate with you guys. So I think everything is set. Okay. Okay. So now the first board, we're going to check it. So the game is done up to this, the move, what is it, 45, no, 40, 48. How do you think about this game so far? Is it good for white or good for black? Okay, let me check whether it works or not. Hello, okay. Now, okay, since it's working. Okay, you prefer white. Easier to play. Okay, good. I think for now the game is quite okay for white because white succeed on the lower side. White made a connection underneath and make the unstable group alive, but makes black's group unstable. At the same time, white collect lesser points. So this is clearly a good situation for white. Everything started from this invasion that black had to handle well. This is the proper response in general. That black had to answer. Then the fight gonna begin, like this one block like this. But that is the thing that he had to do, but he didn't, and did it well. So when white makes the connection underneath, it seems pretty okay game for white. Okay, let's check it from the beginning. It started with very easy way. White played pincer, okay, so black took the corner and approach. Okay, black need an answer, and white played this one. That is a unusual move. In general, white plays on the two space extension, second line, but third line. But of course, it is too low. So white need to go a little bit higher to the fourth line. But this fourth line, then still there is invasion, which can be annoying. And that part is also too thin. So why shorten the distance to get more power between A and B, but make this C area more wide? Okay. That is quite a good adoption. So in this case, I would say it was okay. And that B is also good to make this D, the black's two stones, weaker. So that's why it is a good option. Okay, and after that, white played here. White chose very simple option, but since white has the stone A, I think it was better that white come closer this much. That's the usual way. Black attaches and extend, go down. Okay, white can technically in this case. So later, white can play this one which is quite painful if I can exchange this instantly. So normally that one comes. Okay, I chose the simplest option, this one, and black extend. And because black got nice position on the lower side, I would prefer playing this one. But okay, anyway, not a big deal. White approaches and black tenuki to play this, and white just connect. So this is also an old-fashioned. Nowadays, this one comes most of the time. Okay, and then white tenuki. Okay, I can play this, connect, why not? The local position is considered as a little bit better result for black. That's why nowadays this connection doesn't count. But I suppose what wants to take center, so play here. So here, white extend. The reason why extend is because white wants to aim this A, like what white did in the game. But okay, attach and hane must be the proper option, this one. Because like the last game, I said that corner-friendly moves are the trendy ideas. This extension is like a side-friendly option. So that's why I think that's more close to proper trendy way. So black attach it. And then hane, this made me surprised because, okay, black can directly give up pressure. I mean, jump to defend this weakness, reasonable. Or maybe black can go like a little bit further, like this or this one, like here and jump or extension. I want to play maybe this, but that one, it's a bit too early because the corner is kind of blocked since the white side group is weak. So that gives the chance for white to freely come. Okay. So then invasion was severe. But if it is not working, because I did not check it clearly, okay, black need to play this one, then white should play here. White should hane, and then normally white blocks. And black cannot go down. So black extend, connect here. If that situation comes, then it should be better than actual game for black, because black shape is a lot better than actual game. Actual game, where is it? Here. This one, then oh, this is way worse than this for black. So this is a lot better shape. Okay. White is connected, but not, it is safe. But this white group is not safe, 100%. It's thinner, it means. And black has much thicker shape. Okay. So this is a lot better. So if that is not working, we need to find another way. If that is not big enough, so maybe why use? I don't see other ways. Why should use this? How to use it? Okay. Why should be able to squeeze this? It's a bit a new idea because here in Y connect, this is a lot better. So black need to play like this to kill. Then white can block or jump once and block to squeeze it. If white can squeeze this like this much, connect. So if black need to block, white plays this. If it is possible to squeeze this much, then can be reasonable that white maybe need to escape because white squeeze it well. So okay, maybe white should try this kind of stuff. But anyway, black need to play this. If white doesn't like it, white can play this one too. When black push, white plays this one. So when black blocks, white can block to press it down. I think that is also an option. This is like a new move. New move that maybe I should make it a different shape here, like okay, like this, like this. I erase and this one. Okay, so when this happens, later black comes, and if I tenuki, then how should black approach to black's this upper side? In this position, there is a standard way. The standard way is, yeah, the one that I applied on the lower side is this one. That black comes, and this is what happened in the game. Okay? This is what happened. Black made the connection. So instead, if I place here, black push and go down, or some attach. Okay. So this is exactly the same as the one that I showed before. Okay. This is like a standard. Maybe here in this case, white place like that. Anyway, the new move, new idea is not this one, but here, okay. L16, which is the same as before. So if I push, then black plays this one, or sometimes below. So white connects, then black plays this. That is quite powerful here in Hane, because if I connect, the shape is ugly, so white maybe need to connect like that. Then later, there is a Tetsuji that black can play this, to break the base of this shape. And that white group is not perfectly safe, because black can play the first move like this. So that is quite powerful. That's the reason nowadays this move comes, especially when black wants to have nice potential. If black can have nice potential around here, not in this case, but then it is possible too. Yeah, anyway, so I was expecting that. Like, okay. Here. So this one looks a bit early. So you ask this one, I suppose. Can black play this? Yes, black can play here. It looks a bit too soft. So that's why I want to go one line more, like this. But I think that is more close to the proper way than Hane and connection. And white invite, white can, but black should fight. Actual game, black didn't fight to let white connect. So after white made a connection, this PB is also painful. It would be great if black can take cent there, but difficult, is it? And black need an answer. Okay, like push and like this and cut, then that area gets very thick. Maybe black need to extend once and then play here. You see that this left side fight must be not easy for black. So another idea must be, okay, you cut, I save the group myself. Even if you cut, I can still escape, no big deal. But why can't you squeeze this? That kind of stuff can be very annoying. So that's why black just decided to connect, but it's painful. And that one, I mean, there should be many options. Why can play here? Maybe I should, okay, A is the move, but instead of A, why could I play B, C, or just, D? D looks a bit slack, but somewhere around here, maybe E. So if white come close to this F group, closer and closer, then it is more aggressive, but opens this left side more. For instance, instead of this one, if I place this, let's say, then compared to the actual game move, you see the difference. That in this case, more offensive, and this is more defensive. So the question is that is this F group killable or attackable? Is this F group weak, black's F group? If white thinks that, I think I can attack later on, then white need to come close to this F group. If white thinks that, okay, I would have less chance to attack, so let's focus more on point, then white gonna play this one. So white need to decide between these two. And actual game, white chose this one, which means that white wants to attack. White wants to attack more. Okay, so black came because it's more open. Black played this one. But I think black had to come a little bit deeper. Maybe this, or maybe this. To bother this white group. This is too gentle. White happily answered, and there must be a good continuation for black. Maybe something like this and then here. But that kind of stuff. Black need to aim, but I don't see any particular nice position, even if white looks an answer. So if there's nothing, then this turns into the black move. Black should come. I mean, this is like a borderline. Black just, across the borderline and says to white that, okay, I'm here. But this one, white answers, so white says, okay, I have enough points. So I don't mind. Then, yeah, what can white tell? Is it? Okay, so the game runs a bit more. I need to check. Oh, black clamped once and then hot. Okay, so this is the game. Black clamps once and not touch. Which one first was it? Okay, and then black cut. So black wanted to do something because black believes that black need to do something. Okay, and if black plays here, white can cut, so there's no big deal. So that's why black just cut and white extends. So fight started, and that is quite good fight for white because white has nothing to lose. Black should be able to attack it, but maybe white can just go down in this case. But it's damaged. So white should be able to play this one. Connect and connect. That one is the thing that black should check. Okay, tardy push. White can answer here. Dog gonna move. It seems okay. So maybe black need to attack now to handle it. Okay, but what I can say is that up to here, the game must be favorable for white. It's because of this attach. Black had to play here. Okay, that should be the right one. Okay. Okay, good. So that's it. That is how it is happening so far. So we go back to the position, actual game position, which happened up to this. Right. Black just played a butting move and cut and squeeze, but cut and squeeze isn't really a big deal. Black had to consider tardy. Maybe it's because after here, white can play this. Answer. Oh, cut is working. Why cannot do this? Because black can kill. Then if I need an answer, then black saves. If I need to give this living shape, then this is a bit better. Okay. But still, if black can save, then black had to save. Still quite tough game because the lower side group gets weaker. So in any case, it seems difficult. K2, yes. Now the K2 is working. Okay, so black cuts. Okay, yeah, and we need to play Hane and black brings the group out like this. Okay, so black had to make an action. Oh, actual game is too simple. That squeeze is nothing. Well, I will be very happy to take it. So this is the game. And black brings the group out. White plays here to attack. Okay, that is a good game for white. Okay, so I think we can make a pause of this game and switch to another. So let me do this. So let's switch it to the second game. Second game, Benjaro and Rémi. Seems interesting happening is there. By first looking, it seems okay for white. But black's this last wedge seems good. I mean, if the okay, and white played okay, I see. So white played this one. That is the game. Okay, if I block, then black can cut study like this. Oh, there will be this one. So that's why white tried to find another way. So I played this. Okay, black can Atari and cut. Connect. Atari wants answer, but black had it. White cut. But fine, because black can cut to squeeze and then go down. Okay, so if that happens, it should be okay for black. Black can take this, so white should negotiate. So if this happens, not bad. White also make lesser points, but it should be good for black if black can clearly take this. So I need to find another way if black plays this one. Maybe before answering, white should exchange. Okay, maybe white had to exchange this before. Like before going out, white can harm it first. So this there must be a better way that white can handle that wedge. Okay, the wedge seems good. Okay, anyway, we should check it from the beginning. The game has been changed, right? To this. Okay. It started with calm opening. Black approaches instead of extension. Extension was the proper way in the past. But nowadays, because the more corner-friendly moves come, black can play this. And pincer, black extend. Black play here. That is also okay too. And then difficult situation comes. White attaches on the top. And there are many options. Black may connect, black may push, black can come. So come is like the most common option, like this. White uses this, capture, and black push. White captures, enter, extend. Then in this position, it should be okay for white, because black's this A group is heavy, and to handle this B group isn't easy. So I think that is the reason why black didn't choose this option. Okay, and just chose the other one. That is also possible. This is also one option like that pattern. Okay, so that is possible. I don't think that it is bad, but black chose this. And then, okay, cover seems, good, ambitious. Black may just play knight move. It's a bit, lukewarm, but if black wants to start with the calm opening, I think black can. Okay, but black played here. White attach it. Okay. And black block. Hane is painful, and then black played here. So this is okay. Or black can just extend because the direct ladder is not working. But white can choose this option. Okay, maybe black didn't like it. Okay, reasonable. This block seems nice. White bend, jump, okay, and jump. So at this point, it seems quite okay for white. White has more flexibility for white. Like extend instead of white play here first, and black attaches and cut. Seems pretty okay, nice. Oh, maybe it was not easy to surround this black square with this one. It seems easy, but black's cut is pretty good. Right. White connects and then black plays wedge first. Oh, nice sequence. Nice combination. It is. So white's hane isn't sent there. Because it's, sent there, but maybe black can switch to take this group like this. Okay, now white lost the timing to do it. So actual game, how did this go? It really go like this. So this is the actual game. Is it? Okay, black got it and connect. So up to here, I think. No more, right? Oh, it seems white is in trouble. I think that was the variation that I had to avoid. But after this one, not easy to avoid. So I think that was the moment that I had to do. At least if white has one hane exchange and then do this the same, then after here white takes, then it's not easy for black to handle, because that one white can make the double atari to capture. Okay, white can make that double atari. So if black cannot cut, then this can be troublesome for black, because white can have these exchanges to get lots of liberties. This liberties, if white takes it, then it'll be difficult for black. White can go down. That is a good one. Okay, so white should have had a chance to play hane. Black may atari like this. Painful, but white can also atari to make the connection. Atari and then capture and connect. Still doesn't look okay for white, but better than actual game position. Because actual game position, or actual game is this. Okay, and then the game is going like that. Okay. Up to here, and I need to just atari once and take it. Or I need to atari once and take it. But black and hane. The white should connect then. We should check this one. White still can connect. If black blocks, white can push and block. But still black can kill. Because white cannot play this G16. So if black can take this group, it should be good for black. Black can even connect. But white can use this one center then. Okay, so maybe this one. So here, white plays this, and here, then it must be good for black. Okay, so I suppose that is coming. Okay, so white attacked it in the game. Yes, no, he played the cover move. Okay, good. So up to now, we checked the first half of the two games. The second game is still running. I mean, in a 50-50, but a bit now it should be good for black. And the first game, it is clearly good for white. Okay, so it looks okay. We can easily see who's leading, who's not. Okay, this is the variation that I made. The game is up to here. Up to here. White didn't play Atari yet. Okay, anyway, so now this is the sixth round. Since there's no big changes, I mean, sometimes there is a big change that the lower ranked player win against the higher ranked player, and then make it more interesting. But so far, not many things happened. The game is this. Okay, we can just check. So I'm told that there are two, ports, which is most difficult for the low-rated player win against the high-rated player in the top area. That is, mine sports, Go, and the tennis. in the tennis, you know, the one strong player stays for a long time, right? Like Federer, I think Federer from Switzerland. He was on the top for many years, and Novak Djokovic is now the top, and he's staying for long, right? So because in tennis there are so many, you know, movement that each time when one send the ball and the other one need to send the ball, you know, there are so many movement compared to like baseball. And the pitcher, the who throws the ball, only throw like 7 or 8 balls. So the batter makes the right hit, then it is good. So, you know, way less chance. But compared to that, tennis, you need to get like more than like 500. I mean, because the one who is strong, the high ranked player, send the ball like more than 500 times in one game. Then, you know, take only like 40 or take 500. The weaker ranked player need to answer 500 times or 40 times. But this game of Go, the weaker level players need to answer like 100 to 150 moves. So that's why it is quite tough. Because you make one mistake, then game will be done, right? Okay. So game is not running there. Okay. But I think we are long way to go. Yeah, I want to see some more sequence before changing of the second game. You know, it's time. Game is not running. So maybe Rémi noticed it now that something went wrong. He might have noticed now that if he answers, you know, eventually he needs an answer after a tally word, then black and Hane directly. And the problem is that voice this cut is not working, as black can cut to squeeze and go down. So if he has missed this, then that's a big problem. That's why white can only connect. But black plays this and then win the capturing race, like this. Here, this and black, yeah, this one black wins. So white need to play this one. Yeah, and white should be able to play this Satani, but cannot do. So if he has missed this, then it's time to think a lot, because I don't see a good solution. Okay, maybe that is the reason. The first game is running more, so we need to see this more, but I want to make sure how it goes. White just answered without a tardy. White played. So, okay, I need to just go down. Hane is better. The actual game, black play here. But Hane seems better because after this, black doesn't connect, but Tiger Mouse. A Tiger Mouse for this end game later. But if black connects, there's no end game. That makes like more than 6-point difference. yeah, why need to think about that option? I think that is better after one atari, hane, to let black connect. Black should play here. Then white atari is to capture like this, right? Okay, that should be better than this. But actual game, this just happened and black went down. Black had to play hane. That was better. Okay. Maybe they thought about this. If black plays hane and tiger mouse, then why can hane? Why can hane to endure this as call? That one. So white has call threads like this one. White can use as the call thread and capture. Black extend. Then white plays this and capture, and white has one more call thread like this. Okay. So I think white should play like this. I mean, what else? Black answers and then capture. It looks good. Okay. So for that reason, okay. But black went down, so still white can connect. White connects, then black on a block because this one white can play here. I think white still can play this and use these two perfect call threads. Like this. So that is perfectly working. So instead, after this, black can block. Here, black can go down. So white can play like this if I want to make the nasty call, but this is not really a call. It's a one-step call, and black has many local call threads. It's not even a call. Black can play this. Okay, oh no, okay. So that's the reason. That's the reason why black went down. Black played hane, plays hane, white can connect and then do this call. Okay, I see. So after this connection, black should be able to play one hane. If I block, then black can answer. But white won't answer, white gonna cut. And black can maybe come like this with Atari and capture. That does look also okay. Like this. Okay, but there is an option like this. Okay, so in a detailed part, okay. So that's why black went down and says, okay, as long as I kill this, I'm fine. Okay. I think it is much better that Genjero gave less option to opponent, Rémi, which I can say it was better. Good. Okay. So we can maybe switch it to the second game now, the first game for sport. I think it is the time. So I need to give the control. Oh no. This is the one that I should take it. Okay. So the second board I give the control, and the first one I need to have the control. So Hwang, you should give me the control. Okay. So let's go back to the first game. Okay, now I have control. So we were at this condition. Okay. So black had to Atari of this one. That is what we checked. White gonna capture. White gonna capture. Okay, so that's the reason why black couldn't. Okay, cannot do. Anyway, then not easy. The actual game. White just connect. Is it? Why I don't see the game continuation? Oh, this is the game continuation. And jump. We saw the game up to here. And then exchange. White exchange is in order to make white shape, clear. Okay, because without this, white shape is very thin. The connections, that area is pretty thin. So with this across attach, white can make this area thicker, but also at the same time, black gets thicker as well. So white says that, okay, you become thicker, you become stronger, and I become stronger, so good for me. Yeah. Why? In which condition white should do it like that? Okay, you make your group stronger, I make my group stronger, so all the weak groups become stronger. Then what left? There will be less chances to change the game, right? So when you are leading the game, you should play like that. When you are behind, you shouldn't do this because you should keep making open cases. So, can change the game, flow of the game. But now white thinks that white is leading. So white plays more softly. This attach connection is a bad exchange for the point, but white plays here in order to make the lower side white group stronger, in order to threat this group. Okay, so this, so here it is played. And then the white played, white just left and then played for the upper side. So the game is this. So we should talk about the life and death. Can white try killing this with this jump? Black has one eye that black can expect. So here white need to connect like this. Then black gonna have one eye here. Okay. So this one eye will be sente. Okay. After this white need an answer. Then black can pip to play this one. So black is safe. But white could play hane. When black plays here, white endures like this. But this is not really a possible call because black has a bunch of corporates for saving. So cannot do. What if no one is leading? Good question. If no one is leading, then it is quite difficult because if it is even. We can exchange because basically that exchange is just okay for both, good for black and good for white. So if you're even condition and you want to keep the even condition, then you should do it. But less chances, less changes. But it's even condition, but you want to have more flexible game condition, then you shouldn't do it. It's your matter of your choice. But only in the situation when you're leading, you better do. When you're behind, you better not to do. Okay, that's why. Okay. Anyway, so white exchange is this, but maybe that turns as a bad exchange then, because white goes, black plays here. It's better not to have this exchange to give more points to black. So I can say that exchange was plus point for black. And then after that, white played here in the game. And this, I think that is what I saw. Okay, up to now. Okay. So I think we checked all the games so far. So maybe I should take some questions. There is a interval between my commentary and the broadcast. So maybe I should waste some time to get the questions. Okay, so the title has changed. Okay, so this is the game condition. Bonjour. So it's 10:30 on the Sunday morning. So you guys woke up to see this game. That's good. It does seem quite nice. So maybe many people are preparing or already at the outside, possibly. So in France, we have many strong players. Okay? Okay. I'm staying in Europe for more than 15 years, and half of my life in France, because I'm here in France from 2014. So it's been 8 years, half of it. Before I enter France, French Go World, I didn't know about this Go World because French Go players are a bit isolated on a bad way, but on a good way, they are very friendly each other. So they don't feel necessary to go outside, abroad. They like to speak, French language and then, enjoy themselves. So yeah, I felt when I was at the outside of French Go World, I felt the French Go World is a bit isolated. So I don't see many French players at the outside France tournament. And yeah, even the strong players, I only know Fan Hui and not many strong players at the time. But nowadays, we have many strong players. French team won the what is it, Pandanet European Team Championship many times, and we got the European Pro Tanguy and European Champion Benjaro. So quite good, and the Dai also play as French in the team tournament. So it also helps. And Fan also take the European champion as French like 3 times, right? So quite good. I think we have much better conditions than like 5 or 10 years ago. I would say 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. So good. You guys must enjoy this. I think it is. I mean, if we pass like 23 years more, then we may call this as like a French Go golden period, because French Go wasn't really strong enough before, like 20 years ago, not really. Like German, German was also not that strong. There were not many strong players in Germany, like only a couple of. There was one, Hans Pitch, who became a pro in Japan. Unfortunately, he passed away. It was an accident. But without him, there were not many strong players. At least first time when I came to Germany, 2005. No, at the time, only the strong players were at the eastern part. So I travel a lot to the eastern part of Europe, like Czech, Poland, Romania, or Hungary, to face many strong players there. If I joined some French or German tournaments, I didn't see strong players. But now the condition has changed. German, there are no 7 dan. There's no 7 dan in Germany, right? Like no non-native German players who achieved the 7 dan level yet. And there are 6 dans, but they were already 6 dan level around, already 10, 15 years ago. So there's no new 6 dan level players. Maybe there are. There's no remarkable player. But in France, we have many. Okay? Florent also promoted to 6 dan after the last Congress, and then Benjaro promoted to 7 dan, and Tanguy promoted to the pro. So like this, and Dennis also, I'm told that he is only like 3 points away from 6 dan like this. So quite good. French Go players, they develop their strengths, and we got many, teacher level players. That's quite nice. So, why I don't? Yes, I don't have, balance. Life balance is important. I spend a lot of time for work, so the rest I spend time for family and other issues. So I need I live my life. For instance, there will be a Coupe Lim. That is the tournament that I always want to join. But this year, I want to join the Coupe Lim, the team tournament that I play for Grenoble. But my parents are going to come in that period. Then you have a choice. Okay, should I make a travel with them, or should I join the tournament? What you gonna do in this situation? Yeah, some people would choose joining tournaments. Some people would choose traveling with the parents. Yeah, so I think I'm making a balance. Sometimes I join tournaments. Sometimes I make travel with parents. So but because I spend a lot of time for work, so I don't join tournament. It takes a lot of energy to join it because right. So I mean, if I join the tournaments, for instance, if I go to the French Open Championship and I become like French champion, yeah, I become French Open champion. What's the glory of this? So do I need it? Do I need to achieve? I don't think that it is necessary to do. Okay, so I mean, if I enjoy playing Go, I like it. But if I have time, I would do it. But cannot do. I always say I review about 3,000 to 3,500 games every year. Just imagine in 3 years review 10,000 games. 10,000 games doesn't mean that I just review myself. Okay, he played well, he didn't play well, like this. But I make the commentary on that and then make a video. So, to play that many, review that many games, and that's a lot of work. Like 3,500 games, then it means that I should review 10 games every day. That is, difficult. So I need to see some more moves. Okay. Let's just attach an extent. Okay. So white just keep playing in a solid way. Black just play here, but I think it's the time that black had to bother. Because black is behind, black had to try this kind of stuff to bother. Of course, it is not easy, but not easy for white too. Maybe attach and cross cut like this. So if I answers Atari, and if I answers like capture, then black says I take center and I come here, or maybe this one. Okay. If black thinks that black is behind, black had to try this kind of stuff. But this is quite a soft way to do. So white also, chose the soft way to do this one. And that is the game. And yeah, black played here, so white played this. So we can see that white thinks that white is leading. So that's why white plays very softly. So if the game goes like that, and eventually white wins by like more than Komi, then that is the case that black had to be, regret. Oh, I had to try some more things like this. Oh, black played here. Okay, so black still thinks that black can save. Something like this. Okay. Because I was expecting that black just plays here, but he doesn't want to get caught. So that's why he didn't. But it's a bit risky, let's say. Okay. So, okay, white just left this behind and start from this Hane. So, Dai wants to make this area thicker. If he can make this area thicker, then maybe he got a chance to attack the bottom left group. Okay, so that exchanges Hane to have some, like block. If I blocks and black Tenuki, then white may try, something, but white doesn't need to do. But anyway, So I think white is looking for this kind of stuff. Okay, just this. Okay. So here, Kane, this one. No. Here, Kane and Hane. Okay. What wants to use this as center? It is not center though. And if black saves, then white can play this one and here and connect to only squeeze. Can only squeeze, but okay, squeeze is good enough. I think that's why. Okay, so the game is up to here. The game is close. Is it? Okay, so let me check. My feeling it is not. Black has about 53 points. If black will get squeezed there, we can say black has about 55 and white has about 50 plus middle. I think white is leading. Black, yeah, black can erase middle. Black and white can expect more than 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 11 points. So then 16, 17, 22, 32, 37, 40, 40. White has about 40 up to, except the upper side. Okay. Be difficult. Less than a point. Wow. P4. Black should play P4. That's reasonable. Yes. If black plays here, then black can avoid the squeezing. Okay. Black did play here. That is big. Okay. That is important. So it was I. White plays here. Black plays this. No, it was better than white should. But still black can block. Still black can block. Okay. So it should not get squeezed, and black did. I think black did play here. Okay. Black only one move. If I place any move around here, black need to play an extra move to save it. If black need to play an extra move to save, then white takes that there. I think that is the reason. Okay. Okay, so maybe it is the time that we should change again for the the second board. Let's do it. We'll change it. I give the control for this game and take it. Okay. Anyway, interesting game. Monster ending. Game Is it changed? I suppose it is. So white insert Italian capture. Okay. So let's check. So okay, this one was like that. Black went down and white connect and black blocked. Okay. As expected, this situation came. And white approach. Okay. So this is what's happening. Okay, let's check. So at this point, before after white plays, white has about 12, 18, 22, about 25 points on the left side. Upper left area, 25, plus 13 on the upper right, so 38, plus Komi, so 45. White has 45 fixed territory plus, okay, we gotta get some. Black's upper side, that points about 20, only 20 only, because, you know, by point, only taking that area. But black has a huge thickness, right? So that thickness and the two stones on the bottom area. So that's why black thought that black need to use that thickness to play this one. Okay. Possible. And then shoulder it. Black fully focus on using that. Okay. Why could I play knight move? Maybe knight move is better. To slide down. Because even though white pushed, black jumps and later to get blocked to be so painful. Okay. But if I place knight move, then later, even if black blocks, it is less painful. Okay. This one or this one. And white has more flexibility. I mean, by points, it is, you know, less damaged. So in this position, white can play knight move to answer and then tenuki, like that. This kind of game I prefer black. Anyway, so black play here, answer, take the corner, Black can take the corner, but if black wanted to play this one, like here, let's say this helps, then should black play this? Possible, or black can play pincer. Or at least, if I were black, I would answer here, not this one. That looks a bit soft. So after black plays this one, white played this, and maybe black shouldn't play this. If black just plays pincer, it should be fine. I mean, black should just do one thing. If black exchanges this, then black shouldn't play this one, because black can play more actively. And if black plays this, which is okay, then you shouldn't exchange this one and just play pincer. But black did both, so I think here white gained some points. And then black gonna play pincer, I suppose. Black did pincer. Okay. Black pincered closer here in the game. And then white approaches pincer, okay, and then go like this. I see. So as you can see, white has, you know, fixed amount of points, 45 plus the captured area. So white gonna have more, okay, over there. And black need to attack that, you know, those two groups to get enough points. That's fine. After this, I feel it's not really bad for white anymore. Okay. I think black should have played this before. Doesn't need to exchange. That exchange turns as pretty bad one. Even if black doesn't play, would white play here? That is okay. But black can fight. Okay, don't need to exchange. Okay. then Junfu has even less chance. He barely knows the modern Go, is it? I mean, Dai doesn't know much about it. Didn't know. I thought that maybe he's studying to know, to update the knowledge. Okay. Anyway, Shinjin-so is really exceptional. Is it exceptional? Right. I remember that there was a event match between. Do you remember Seokbin Cho? That who played as 8-dan level. So we can say that Dai is as strong as him, and he is as strong as Dai, around the same level. And Dai, he played against. I think it was Guri. Guri was the best player like 10 years ago. So he had a game against Guri with 2 stone handicap, I remember. And yeah, he said that he lost in the end by like 2 points or something. But he was leading all the game through, but lost in the end game points that he got chased and then lost. And then Guri told him that, okay, how can you lose this game like that? So at the time, 10 years changed it, but at the time, the best player, top player, Guri, and his strength was about 2 years different. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Ben played badly yesterday, right? But anyway, I think Shinjin-so is really exceptional. He's really playing well. So 3 stone handicap. Yeah, but 3 is big. 2 is. But if someone asked it, okay, would you have chance to win against Shinjin-so with 2 stone? Then I would say, oh no, yeah, really, it would be so difficult. 3 stone, then I would say, with 10 game series, if I can win more than 6 games, and I would say I have a confidence in 3 stones, like that, because 2 and 3 is quite different from even game to 2 stones, or 2 stones to 3 stones. Which gap is bigger, I think? Mhm. I believe that between 2 to 3 stone strengths is even bigger difference than 0 to 2. Because 0 to 2, it seems there's 2 stone difference, but in fact there is 1 stone difference. Because black plays first, but it's like, black 2 stones, white plays first, so it's like 2 moves. Black plays 1 move, and black plays 1 more move. So 1 stone. Okay. So 1 stone difference from 0 to 2, and 1 stone difference from 2 to 3. Then I would say, 2 to 3 is bigger difference because the stones are connected more. Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe Dai cannot join any other tournament except Paris because he also has the obligation. He's not the player who live with Go. He has his own job and family. I think he has a daughter, like me, 1 daughter. So he must have a lot of obligations except Go. So, because we are not the professional players that entirely focus on Go, I mean, especially Dai. So to ask him to join many tournaments, even outside of France, would be difficult. So I think he's doing his best to join, keep participating tournaments, okay, which is good, which is quite respectable. That he's keep joining. So I think he just enjoys. He really enjoys Go as a amateur level amateur player. He's a pro level player, of course. European pro, then I would say yes, he's the European pro level player, even stronger for some against some pros because he has a higher rating, we can say. But obligations. He's I think he's 40s now, so it's not easy to join tournaments. I don't know. But I think he has a full-time job. So, you have a full-time job and play as like a European pro level constantly, even after 40s. That is not easy. So this is already very respectable. And he's writing a book even. Writing a book is also difficult. It takes a lot of time. So let me go. So black plate is okay. So white attaches to escape. Okay. So I think they are just following. Oh, black like this. That is a bit unusual. Oh, I mean black like here. So he wants to attack this group equally. This group means A and B, but A group is not easy to attack. So it can be a bit lukewarm. So black hovered, but white attaches and then tear the connection. And this must be, white gonna answer. Why need to answer for this group like this or jump, which white did, I suppose. Or white didn't. White jumped to the other. Okay, but even if white answers, it's not easy to surround because white can keep pushing and harness. So it doesn't seem necessary to play a move here. Okay, so black must cut. Black must cut, okay. And up to this, that is the game. Black pips once and then tenuki. I mean, not tenuki, black didn't play yet. So black should play somewhere around here to separate it. White push to bring it out. This kind of game is more difficult for black to do. So I would prefer white. Quite tough game for black because there are so many things that black need to do. But white, just response. That is a lot more comfortable as white. Oh, am I checking now second game or first game? I don't even know. I'm checking the second game, right? Okay, I'm checking the second game. Okay, so if that comes, black played therefore after this black attaches now. So black is making negotiation. Okay, but white can connect now because there's no wedge. Black cannot cut. So if black cannot cut, so I can break this area, then the game must be favorable for white. White has lots of guaranteed points. Yes. It burns more than. Yes. I'm a professional Go teacher because I'm living with teaching. I'm not playing, because if I play and if I get enough fight money, from the tournament and so on, and live with that, then yeah, must be like that. But I've been teaching Go in this Western Go world for over 15 years. And since I make the online Go school, that works well. So that goes well. So yes, I'm living with that. So I spend my entire time for teaching Go and find the way to teach, how to teach, what to teach. I only think of that. That's my full-time job. So yes, professional. I'm I'm thinking of this all the time. Except the family, other issue for the job. So Yes, I do. If someone asks, okay, are you a professional? Then I would say, yes, I'm a professional Go teacher because I'm living with that. Yeah, it's not easy, right? And to make live with Go, you think that it is easy in Europe, in the Western Go world? It's not easy, right? So I stayed in Germany 2005 to 6 for 1 year. And at the time, I joined a lot of tournaments. If you ask me, you got the income in that 1 year, and what was the biggest percentage of your income? Then I would say the tournament money at the time, because I traveled a lot to eastern part of Europe and take some cash from there. I think it was higher, a bit higher than what I earned in that 1 year. Because it's not easy. At the time, people didn't have sort of idea that okay, I want to learn, so should I pay? I mean, why? I mean, they had that kind of feeling. At the time, there was no sort of tournament, teaching, game commentator work. The game commentator work started because I started asking around to some tournament that okay, you're making tournament. May I go and make the comment, and I get some money from it? And people asked, okay, why? I mean, why do we need that at the time? But anyway, I did it. Nowadays, it's quite common, right? But at the time, no, nearly nothing. So after having 1 year, I had to return to Korea because of the military reason. I stayed in the military service for 2 years. You don't believe it, right? But I, did some military thing. But anyway, in that 2 years, I was thinking that okay, I want to stay in Europe because I liked it. I like to be in the European world because it's more free spirit and I just liked it. So okay, I want to go back, but can I survive there as a Go teacher? And the answer was no, because I need to keep traveling around to get to get the fight money, to get money from the tournament, but that is not stable. So I thought that okay, I need to teach, but how? It's not easy to teach in one area. To join the tournaments, okay, but it's also not the regular job. So I thought that okay, the only way to survive is to teach online, because then I can reach many people. Okay, so that's why I manage it, to make the form. Nowadays, this 6 people, one league system is quite normal. Like EGF Academy, copied it because the one who organized this was Lawrence Trippel, the treasurer of the EGF, and he made the online Go school for me. So he asked me to use it. Okay, so of course he can use. So he used it, and many other leagues start making that 6 people league system. So nowadays it is quite common, but it was not. Anyway, I managed this to how to say. It's like a Korean Yeongguseng system, Yeongguseng league system, InSeong league system that I try to adapt it to the European, workers who has a job to do. So that's why I managed this and make it, and then running for 12 years now, because it started in 2010. So because of that, eventually I got a chance to get a stable income and survive. Okay. Yes. About as much as trouble. Exactly. Good point. So that's why, in the European tournament at the time, the maximum was I take 1,200 euro as the top prize money. But the big one is 1,000 euro. Still, it is 1,000. But at the time, 1,000 was bigger than now. Is it? Inflation, right? Inflation kills everything. Anyway, so it was about 1,000, and there are some tournaments 800, 700 euro. So I traveled to the eastern part a lot. So the travel cost was cheaper to stay in the, like a youth hotel. It cost only 15 euro per day, 20 euro per day, like that. So at the time it was okay. But if I do it now, that I go alone, maybe I go with my family, my wife and my daughter, and then stay in the hotel, then I think it would it would be minus nowadays. So no way. Yeah. So that's why. Okay. Time to go and check the tournament. Okay. Anyway, so that's why, you know, it's I think, yeah, it's possible that I can stay in Europe in a stable condition. Okay, but it is not easy. But at the same time, because of that, I need to work a lot. I need to, you know, review a lot and make lectures, game commentaries like this. So it takes time. Oh, the second game is not running. So I think the game is like that. I think Rémi thinks a lot. So maybe you should post this. Oh, he answered. He just answered. Oh, no. Here, White even answered. Oh, I think White is doing something what White shouldn't do. So like this, I suppose we're gonna play. Oh, no, this one. Okay, like this. Or maybe White can block directly. Okay, so the running battle will come. So we will check this later. So I think it is the time that we should switch it to the first sport. There must be more continuations. Okay, let me briefly check the condition. What's the change? Black got 3 stones on the upper left corner, but if I arrange the right side and erase, the game must be good for White. Okay, so, but let me check. I suppose it is changed. So it was here, Black answered, White blocked. Okay, block. So a bit thin shape. Okay, but Black just pushed. Okay. Okay. So Black just White just want to connect underneath. Okay, which happened. Okay. Nice move. Black played. Pips. Black played here. So this is very thick move. Black played here for the thickness. But if Black is behind, then Black need to do something more active and aggressive. So the opposite is very thin area that Black could do something. So if I think that I'm behind, I'll probably play this one first to bother this area. But later I would aim this move that I come and then do something on the top. I think Black need to do, or Black can play here, just like this, and then go down. I think go down is working, and then push. This kind of stuff. Because if I answer, then Black can hane and cut and take it. So like this, I can take this 3. So I had to do maybe hane to endure this as call. Why should do that too? Okay. Anyway, so just go down. Hane. Oh no, cannot do. Oh, it's not sticky. Okay. So if our blackout have come, Black didn't. Black played a thick move, which is this. So White peeped and extend to enhance that part. But So this kind of cut makes things arranged. So is black winning? That's the question. If yes, black is winning, it's fine, but otherwise not. So that's why white clamps, I suppose, to play this. Okay. Then, okay. If white plays an extra move to make sure that there's nothing, I suppose white did it. So here, white played there. In the game, white played this. Okay. So game is nearly done. Okay. Now endgame left. Endgame ability, someone talked about it. It is important if the game is tight, but if the game is not, tight, then endgame ability doesn't mean much. Like here, and then black like this. So let me briefly check. After this, black played Hane. So we should count 4, 66. Okay, 66, I suppose. Yeah, and white has 66, 7. White is leading like 20 points, including Komi, right? So game is pretty much over. Yeah, black cannot make more than 70, but white has 80, more than 80. A bit less than 80, so including Komi. So 15 to 20 points, including Komi, white is winning. So to come, I mean, like to play this one, black should play like this, black should play like this when black is winning, or when the game is tight. So black had to bother. Black had to bother white's weakness and then try something, but black lost that timing. So, okay, game is pretty much over. Okay, so this game, I think it's nearly done. So the game is running. I cannot catch up on that. The game is running, up to where? 190. Oh, I even made a call. The throw-in that makes, okay. The low step call, but anyway, call. Doesn't matter. Okay, white is winning by enough points. I can say that in this game, there's no big change. It will be finish it. I think it's better that we go back to the first one, the second game, because this game is nearly done. Any question on this game? Otherwise, we will move. Okay, black had to be more active, aggressive. So maybe, so that situation came because I think Florent had the misunderstanding of this game. That maybe he thought that the game is still quite playable at this point. So he played very solid way to collect points. But this is the way that he lose games with some points. I mean, so shouldn't do, had to make things complicated. So who's good at this part? Nowadays, okay, many strong players, professional players are good at this part. But do you remind any professional player who is especially very good at this part? Yeah, already 200 people registered for the 2024 Congress. That's amazing. I went to, America, USA, États-Unis, for the Congress, and people talked about the Toulouse Congress already. That, America as well, and they're already complaining that the U.S. Congress is running at the same time as the European Congress. American Congress is running at the same time as European Congress. So they already asked it, okay, is it possible that we change so we can enjoy both Congress like that? It is. So I would be happy to be part of it. Okay. So shall we change it to another game? So we should give the control of this game. And this one, I think I should get it as okay. So second game up to here. So we saw the game up to this. After Hane, extend. No, this was not. Okay, this is not. So this is the game. Up to here. Okay, so now the game is depending on White's life and death. Okay. White didn't play Hane in this one before. It's because White thought that Black can cut, I suppose. Maybe Black can play Hane and connect. That is annoying. Which can leave many weaknesses around A and then B. To save that two problems would be difficult. Okay, so I couldn't do. I'm gonna move. Black need to save the cutting point at F8, so play T1. And then White has. Okay, White need to connect at some point, but Black extend, then it will get surrounded. So after this, White should be able to cut, but Black can cut, so it is not working. So that is White's worries. But White may think of something, but it's not working. White is in trouble now. Then, even if White cuts like this can be an option, because if Black needs an answer, like here, then White may block like this. But the problem is that Black gonna cut and attack to bring it out first. Bring it out first and then handle. Should be good enough. Like this. Okay. Till that, but Black can save with Atari. This one. Okay. So not easy for White for now. See. So why did White need that? I mean, why did White extend? So White can just play Hane to make the connection. White extend, therefore Black played this, and then things become more complicated. Maybe here also White should have had the better option. Not easy. Okay, so game is up to this. White attacked this. So Black cut. Okay, so the game is here. Black cut and White pips. Okay. White played 2 pips in order to fight against this Black screw. Can White save inside? I don't see a way to save. If I cannot, then Black can reverse this game. So White can exchange one to play this one, but simply that one reasonable, because maybe Black should attach. But White can connect. Black blocks, white plays this. Still fine. White exchanges everything here, but there's only one eye. There's only one eye. Even if black follows in a simplest way, it is not easy. So white should be able to make this as the one eye, but not easy. Can white play like knight move to make somehow connection? Answer, then white plays this. So I can look for this one, that kind of variation. Still not working. I can maybe play here, even in this way, because after this black can play here to look for this, and here then this one to look for this. Okay. No, it seems it's not easy. Okay, so I don't see a good way for white to save. White did play attach, black play here. So this is the game. The only difference between the variation that I had is this one. White didn't exchange that. This is center 2. So maybe white can play diagonal move, but still black can answer. So that doesn't change much because these are nearby. So this one, white may try, but I can still play this. Okay, seems it is not easy. One can also think about some squeezing somehow, squeezing that, yeah. Okay, you also don't have many liberties. Maybe one can try many things like this, to squeeze. But even if I really squeeze everything like that, I can directly play here. In this way, it is working. Okay, so black should not target. Black should just connect. Then there is a direct way to kill. So white doesn't have many liberties, so it is not easy to do. Okay, even that. So since it's not easy to save. Okay. So if white cannot save the group, then white should be able to squeeze and gain a lot of points from squeezing. But even that is not easy. Okay. So white should squeeze it from this direction, can white play this? Here extend block answer, then white plays Hane. So white squeeze from this group. So this group means this A group. A group, not from B group, but A group. It's still not easy because white doesn't have many liberties. So that's not really hopeful situation anyway. Okay, so the game is here, I suppose. White play knight move. So white just follows the case as planned. And now white should have a good one, but I couldn't find it. The only option for white is block. And black can just connect. Then these are sent there, but there's no continuation. This is so clear shape. Clear shape that one can look for one to another. So I think white will be in trouble. White play here in the game. Okay, so white play this one in the game, right? But that one also we checked that black can play here and it's not working like this, right? Okay, not working. White cannot live locally in the bottom area, so that would be a trouble. So 7 27 minutes for black, 8 minutes for white. So it was 10 years ago, 10 minutes ago. So now probably white is in the time trouble. The game is here, and black did not make a move yet. Okay, so this game, I think Benjamin gonna get it. So Benjamin's style is that he's good at the life and death, or this kind of big fight. I suppose. I remember Rémi's style was very soft. He plays in a very calm and standard way, but he didn't have much power. That's what I had a feeling. F2 now in this position. Black doesn't need F2. I think F2 can be an option to kill. But E2 is working, so black can just play E2. That should be much clearer. Clear is better. It's better to have E2 than F2, but both are working. So we can say yes, yes. Even the D2 is working too. So just anything black plays, then it is dead. I mean, it's okay. I mean, maybe the one-off group can be dead, but if there is a way to use it, like squeezing, or because of that you get another nice point, then it is fine. But if not, then no way. Okay. Black chose D2. Okay. Okay. That is okay too. Because it's Miai that black can play one of them. So black play this one. So here black can play this, or any other moves black connects it. So okay, this one also is connect. Okay, it is that. None. Yes. Exactly. So this one, right? There was no reason to jump. I can just connect. And after this as well, when black attaches, white answered, like here. But if I just doesn't answer, then still it was fine. Because taking that 3 stones doesn't seem quite enough. Or I can just extend. Okay, so white had to, but white endured. White says, no, I can answer. Oh, you attach? Oh, I can answer. So white just answered 2 times. And so I said, okay, I still can endure. And then, oh, the group is dead. Okay. Oh, that happened. Okay, what went down? And black played here. So I suppose Rémi is looking for squeezing, like we checked before. Or I could try all this stuff to squeeze. But after squeezing, I can cut directly. So cannot connect. We can squeeze like this, but this is not how we call squeeze. That's not really a big deal. So if black kills this group in this way, then of course the game is over. So I think this game is also pretty much over situation. Blanc abandonné. Okay, so one result. Okay, so yeah, was it interesting? So these 2 games. The first game is not over. What wins my resignation? Okay, this game too. Okay, so to summarize this game, in the opening stage here, white tries to cover but wasn't easy. And after being cut, white had to play one hane, before. Okay, but after wedge was good. Even now, I had to try something here. But white lost the timing and eventually black got this, black killed. So I thought that it was good for black. But maybe cover and across attach, So that combination, what black made in this lower right area, where is it? Now here, black should have played this, or after this, black shouldn't. Black should just play pincer, but that makes white very strong, and white saved. So all of a sudden the game was quite okay for white, but white answered once here. This one, what was it? Jump, and white answered twice after this here. So black got a chance to attack, and black killed it. So white step 2 moves, A, B, sim losing moves. Okay, so this was the 6th round French Open Championship live commentary. I hope you enjoy it, and we're going to have one more at 1:30. At 1, the round begins, so you can join the OGS to see how the game goes. And around 1:30, maybe 40, we're going to begin the last round live commentary. There will be some more interesting games in the last round as well. So please join, and see you in a couple of hours. Have a nice lunch, and see you. Okay. Bye-bye.